What's up, y'all? It's your girl Fabulous Faith, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is not going to be a necessarily natural hair video. I recently got some knotless braids. If you haven't already been brought up to speed, definitely go check out my first YouTube creator event vlog. That's when I first got these braids. So today, it's been about 2-ish weeks, and it's time for a refresh because I am going out of town on a work trip, and the braids are starting to smell. I haven't washed my hair in 2 weeks, and y'all know I typically wash my hair weekly. So it's time to take care of my natural hair, even though it's in braids. So let's get into this knotless braids refresh. So I haven't had knotless braids in so long, but I didn't realize how like damaging they were in a sense. Like, they're definitely protective. Like, I love the ease of having to wake up and not do too much to my hair, but they kind of starting to take out my edges, so I'm kind of got to do a few things to kind of relieve some tension on my edges, do some like scalp refresh, and also refresh my hair kind of like down the shafts. When I used to have knotless braids, I used to just do my hair in the shower, but that leaves the braids really heavy, and I don't have that much time to sit around making sure they're dry. So I'm actually going to try a different method where I kind of just spray my hair very vigorously and apply the shampoo to my hair, but kind of just use like a washcloth to kind of like get it out. Y'all are gonna see, but let's hop right into what products I'm kind of gonna be using for this knotless braid refresh.
And look at this look. Hey, look at this look. Hey, look at this look.
Okay, so now that I shared the products, let's get right into this refresh. Since it's only been 2 weeks, I've already noticed that some of the braids are already tugging at my scalp, and I don't want that, especially around my edges. This is my first time ever going to the Africans to get them done. Now, I will say they get them done quick and they're neat, but I wish I would have vocalized or spoke up more about not doing my edges, because I don't want my edges to pop off. So to prevent them from popping and snapping, and how I would typically rinse them in the shower and then just making them extra heavy and pulling down on my edges, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut 2 braids out that are right around my edges where I don't think it should have actually been a braid anyways. So let me zoom in so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So like, it's this braid in particular. My girl is hanging on by a thread. I'm gonna try, like, she's hanging on by a thread. I hope y'all can see that, but let me go down. Can y'all see like this one? This is my edges and this is the braid. She hanging on by a thread, and to be honest, this is where I typically do my edges anyway, so I should have vocalized that I don't want these to be done. So I think I'm gonna take out these 2 on this side and the same 2 on this side so it's even. So ideally it would be these 2, because they're kind of like, they don't even look like parts like the rest. Like, it just was not meant for these to be done, and I should have said something like, these look like healthy parts. These look like hanging on by a thread, and I want to keep my edges, so I'm just gonna cut them out. So let's put the rest of these away. I'm gonna put the rest of these in a ponytail and leave these 2 out, because these are the ones I'm gonna cut. I'm debating if I want to do this bottom one, but I definitely want to do this top one, so we shall see. Hold on, let's get the rest of the hair out of the way. And I just noticed, like, when I see, like, this ponytail feels great. I noticed when I put my hair in a ponytail, like, it's really tight around my edges, and I feel like it's gonna pop. And I've just noticed over the past few days, like, it just feels tighter and tighter, and I don't want it to feel like that, of course, because I don't want my edges to go anywhere, girl. So we're gonna just cut her out. I'd rather save my edges more than anything, so if that means that I need to cut some braids out to save my edges and just use some edge control or something to like tie it down, then I will. That's what that means to me. So I decided these 2 in the front are these 4 in the front are for sure the ones I'm gonna cut. Like, if that means that I just need to wear like my hair down in a down hairstyle versus like pull back in a ponytail or something, just to kind of camouflage this better, I will do that. I think with some edge control, like, these will be okay. Like, they won't be so noticeable that I kind of like pull them out, but if they are, I don't even care. But anyways, let's hop into taking these 4 braids down.
And T, you made this?
First one's out, and I'm so glad. It's a little bit longer than I thought, so we'll have to play around with the baby hair, like how that'll come out, but I'm glad I went ahead and took it out. Like, it's really knotting up and I don't want that. So and yep, it had a lot of dead hair and it kind of broke off just a bit, so I'm glad I went ahead and took it out. But I think it'll be fine not having one there if I just do my edges right. So let's go ahead and take out these other four, because as you can see, like, these were never meant to be parts. Like, come on, I don't even know why I did that to myself. So let me take out the other four. Okay, so I took these two out, which I'm glad about because my edges immediately feel better, but I'm kind of concerned because my edges are a bit thicker than I think for edges, like to do a swoopy swoop, but we're gonna have to figure something out because I done took them out now. So my edges feel better, but now I'm concerned because it's like a thick spot of me not having any braids in, and now I have to figure out something to do with the edges. Like, that's a thick edge. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure something out about that, but now let's take out the other two. Alrighty, so I have taken all four braids out, and my hairline already feels good. They are some thick little edges now. They a little long, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to lay my edges now that I've taken these out. But I don't think it's gonna be too bad. But I'm glad I took them out because they were starting to hurt and the hair was shedding and it was like making my hair pop, and I don't want that. So now that we're done with that part, now we're gonna actually get into the refresh part. So I'm gonna go ahead and part my braids into 4 sections. Oh, my scalp immediately already feels better. Like oh wow, like the immediate relief I just felt letting all my braids down is insane. Okay, so I'm gonna part my hair into 4 sections. Nothing crazy, but 4 ponytail-ish things. Alrighty, 4 sections are parted and done. I'm gonna just put like my hair towel around my neck, and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna start with this first section in the front. I'm gonna pull them down a little bit just so they can relax. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this front section in the front. So I'm gonna take it out of my little scrunchie. I brought these like dog cat finger toothbrushes. I seen Nola Viva on TikTok use these for when she had braids in. It's supposed to like help gently do your scalp without like irritating too much. So I decided to use these like finger toothbrushes to do my scalp, so I can really get into like every part and really allow my scalp to breathe and soak in the shampoo. But also because I didn't want to fully rinse my hair in the shower and like weigh my braids down even more and make them heavier. So I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna spray my hair vigorously with my spray bottle with water. I decided to go in, I'm gonna go in with my shampoo. So I'm gonna use this Wash That Light I showed y'all by Carol's Daughter, because I like the kind of targeted tip so I can get into like each row. And then I'm gonna like let that sit while I do the rest of the section. So let's get into it. Guys, so I have applied the shampoo to all of my sections, and I must say my scalp feels really fresh, like the wind has just hit my scalp, and it feels amazing. So I think I'm gonna kind of let this sit for probably about 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go in with the spray bottle and just kind of go through each section again and use like my microfiber towel to kind of like get everything out so I can get into the nitty-gritty. That is it for this part. So I'm gonna sit for 2 minutes like I said, and then go in with a little bit more water and kind of just go through each section to make sure there's no like lingering shampoo. Okay, so now that I went in with the shampoo, I went in with some water to kind of activate the shampoo, and now I went in with like my microfiber towel to kind of like get the shampoo out. My scalp actually feels really good, so I'm actually glad I did that, and my braids are not heavy, and I'm still going to use that foam in a few seconds to do the rest of my hair, so all of my hair can be nice, fresh, detoxed, and ready for my trip. So the next thing I'm going in with is this African Royal Braid and Extension Sheen Spray. This always does wonders when I get braids. I've had this one bottle for at least 5 or 6 years, and I don't know where I got this from. I found it under my mom's cabinet when I was staying back at home like years and years ago, and I just kind of kept it. And this one bottle, because I don't get braids that often, has lasted me such a long time. So I'm just going to spray that directly for my scalp because I'm still going in with that mousse, but I want to make sure my scalp is really taken care of. I told y'all I deal with like psoriasis or dermatitis of the scalp, so it gets really inflamed. So the fact that I have access to my scalp regularly now with braids, I'm going to definitely make sure I'm taking care of it. But now the moment of truth, we're going in with the Jamaican mango and lime Braid Your Way Foam and Refresh Dry Wash. So let's just get into applying this all over my hair. Oh, it smells really good. It smells fruity, so I'm gonna put this at the roots for sure. Yeah, it smells really good. And I want to go in with a good bit, because definitely down the shafts of my hair, because I want it to be smelling good, refreshed, all that good jazz. So I'm gonna make sure I go all down the braids. Oh, my hair is already smelling really good. I'm gonna go in with some more. And since I'm going on my trip, I'm actually going to pour this into another kind of foam pump bottle that I have, so I can take this with me in case I need to refresh my braids later. And I'm also going to take the sheen spray in another squirt bottle that I have to spray that on my braids as well while I'm out of town, and it's all going to be TSA friendly. So excited about that. Oh, y'all can't tell me the braids ain't looking fresh. Okay, let's do some on the other side. I love just how good this smells. I definitely want to put some more up here and just rub it in really good. Y'all can't tell me my braids don't smell good. And it's also like helping tame the flyaways in my braiding hair as well, so I'm pleasantly surprised by that. Okay, to the natural hair, laying down, laying flat. I don't see too many flyaways, y'all. I am liking this. I am liking this. People always put foam up here. Don't forget the back of that hair. So put foam back there as well, making sure I still go all the way down the length of the braids because I want them smelling good as well. Oh yeah, y'all, I am so glad I did this Knotless Braid refresh. I'm not done just yet. I'm gonna sit under the dryer for probably just about 10 minutes just to kind of like let my braids set with this kind of like foam in there, just to kind of like lock everything in. But y'all, the braids, the scalp for one feels super refreshed. The braids smell amazing. Like it's giving berry, tropical, island vibe. Yeah, this is what the braids needed. And I could literally be done with this now. Like, imagine if I would have washed and shampooed and conditioned my braids all like in the shower. They would have been way down, they would have been heavy. I would have had to like try to take a long time to dry them out, and oh child, that just sounds like a little bit too much for me right now. So this was definitely a simple little refresh that I needed. Okay, I don't want to go overboard with the mousse, so I think I'm gonna just do like a few more pumps and I'm gonna be done. But y'all, smelling good, they looking good. Let me show y'all the ends so y'all can see the ends of my braids. Like, they look good, they look shiny, you know what I mean? Like, give y'all a little close-up of the braids. Like, you don't see too many flyaways. Granted, these braids are 2 weeks old, but like, they look good, they look shiny, you know what I mean? Like, let me give y'all a close-up of my roots. Like, you can't tell me my scalp ain't looking good, you know? And once I set under the dryer and kind of like let the foam set, like all that little white sudsy residue will hopefully go away. And if not, it's nothing a little water can't fix. But I want to make sure I'm getting this as well. I haven't quite decided what we're gonna do with these. Actually, let's take care of these edges first. I got another new product when I was out and about because I needed something else travel size. I got the Got To Be Glue edge and brow control. So actually, let's try this out and go ahead and see if we can set the edges, because I can't just have them look any kind of way. So let me go grab that product and then I'll be right back. So this is the product. I'm looking on the back. It says it has a flat side to apply the product, and then a fat side to apply the product, and then a flat side to fix the brows and the edges. This is their first styling touch-up brush, specifically designed to shape the edges and the brows. It's fast drying, non-sticky, and will keep your brows and edges in perfect shape while on the go. I love that this is like travel size friendly as well. Strong hold, fast drying, alcohol free. We're gonna try it out. It comes in like a cute like mascara looking tube, but let's try her out. So let's see. Okay, I don't think it really has a smell, so let's get the hair out the way. Alrighty, so we got a lot of edge here. Let's see. Fat side is to apply the product. So we need this side to apply the product. Let me show y'all the wand up close. Okay, I feel the product. Actually, let me just zoom y'all in and see if that's a little bit better. Okay, so I think this is too much edges for this little small brush. So I think I need to go in with the OG comb and probably my pattern edge control. So actually, let me grab that and come back. Okay, so after many attempts to try to do my edges, I just resulted in kind of like wrapping them around these first two braids, that kind of extra hair that I had out, to wrap it around. Next week, I'm not gonna have time to like play around and swoop-de-doop-de-doop all my edges, so I just have to do that for now. So I'm gonna go in with a little more of this mousse and just put it here. And then I am still going to sit under the hooded dryer, hopefully to kind of like set the edges in place. But I don't think it looks bad at all. Like, I don't think you can tell, to be honest. So I'll still carry this. It's just not going to be the swoop-de-doop. I'll probably just use it for my brows, probably. but just to kind of like smooth it back into the braid. And then if I want to do a tiny little swoop here and then just kind of like smooth it back into the braid, I think it'll be perfect just for that. But anything beyond that, girl, I don't think she's gonna make it. So now I'm gonna use my satin scarf to tie my braids down. So there. And then I'm probably gonna sit under the hooded dryer for 10 minutes just to kind of like set everything in place. Like my hair's not wet or anything. So just to kind of like set it in place and kind of like mold it. So hopefully it stays a bit. And then that will be it. So stay tuned in the next clip, and then I'm gonna kind of close out the video. But I am so glad I did this refresh, y'all. So let me sit under the hooded dryer and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm getting ready to wrap up the video here. I just sat it on the dryer probably for about 10-ish minutes, if that, just to kind of like set and lock everything in place. So let's take off the satin scarf and see what we looking like. You can't tell me these ain't new braids. What you mean? These are new braids. I just got these done yesterday, girl. Like, yeah, fresh from the salon. Y'all, this refresh did the hair justice. My hair feels good. The scalp feels fresh and healthy. The parts looking extra crispy because they're clean. My edges are no longer pulling out of my scalp. Like, what can I say? 10 out of 10. This is how I will be doing my refresh from now on until I'm ready to take these braids out. So if you needed a little braid refresh inspo, this was the video for you. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do the braids look brand new? Did I just get them done yesterday? I did. And it looked really, really good. But anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like this different kind of video because we're taking just a slight little break from the natural hair. I hope y'all like this little refresh. Let me know in the comment section below if you are rocking the braids this summer season right now, and if you would like to do this routine. Let me know what products you would use, swap out, you know, all the good things. But that is it. I hope y'all like this video, and I hope to see you on the next one, because over here we're fabulous, flourishing, learning, and having fun. Bye.
Lord help me fix my gaze upon